Hello Libra, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Libra, how are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. Libra, I'm here with the oracles for the overall energy for the week ahead. If you're my ride or die, you know that already, how I read, right? And then I'm going to throw some tarot cards so we can get some details about the week ahead, about whatever's going on in the overall energy. So if you are someone who is here and you are brand new, welcome here. If you are a Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, or you are cross-watching, you're always welcome. And if you are the ride or die, thanks for coming back again. I appreciate you in the way that you love on me on this channel. There is a subscription button down in the bottom right-hand corner. And if you like the content, it'd be lovely if you would give me a thumbs up so we could send this video out to find other Libras. Let's find out what is going on with Libra, please, in the week ahead. We've got take the lead, Libra. You're going to be asked to take the lead on something here. We've got card number 13, and so there is something that I feel that is going to be a transformational moment for you. The card number 13 is the death card in tarot. That's why I'm saying that. I feel like that it's like you're going to take center stage, or you're going to take the lead. It's like you can see that this I guess it is a buck that is is adorned, and I want to say that you're going to stick out for some reason. People are going to follow you, and I don't think you're going to, it's not like you're going to be out on stage saying, hey, follow me. I feel like people are just going to start following you, Libra, because you're now taking the lead in your own life, is what it feels like. You've changed in some sort of way. Card number 13 is the death card, and so you are approaching things in the future, going forward here in March. You are approaching things in a very different way. It's like you have allowed something to die. Something you didn't need. You allowed something to stay back there in the past. We've got think on your feet. The leader does. That's exactly why a leader is a leader, because they are able to make good, balanced decisions. Libra, right? You're the scales. Good, balanced decisions on their feet. Think on your feet. I feel like you're very focused on something here. We do have card number 9. It feels like you've been in hermit energy. Maybe that's why the transformation has come. That possibly you have a different or better understanding of what's coming up in the future here. What else do we need to know about Libra, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Libra. We have illumination. It's a realization is what it is. A realization that it was time for you to step up and take the lead. The lead in your own life is what I think it is. Instead of copying someone else or looking at someone else and wishing you could have their lifestyle or doing what they're doing. I feel like you're doing something that is completely you. It's like a brand new rubber stamp. It's one that is just specific to you, like a thumbprint is what it feels like. We do have pleasure. Whatever it is, it might lead you on this path to pleasure. And pleasure could be many things, right? It could be being in this earth energy. Maybe you have an earth placement here, but it also is a path that's leading you to some sort of illumination, right? The illumination is the moon, the lunation, right? And then we have illumination here. You know what? We just had a new moon in Pisces a couple of days ago, right? What are we now? The 1st? So we had it on the 27th. And so I feel like you, that something has changed, I want to say. Something changed, or this is a new door and you've decided I'm going to step through the gateway, because there is a gateway here. Tell me more about Libra. More about Libra, please. I'm just feeling like right now, like something really good. It's like something has been waiting on the other side of that gateway for you, and the universe has been waiting for you to find the courage to step up and take the lead. So I think it's always been there, but I feel like you had to have the courage to go get it. We do have loneliness, so possibly it does feel like you've been spending time alone by yourself. I know that I'm never alone, so I feel like you had to get back acquainted maybe with the universe or acquainted with the self, and I feel like it changed you. You had some sort of a transformation while you're in the loneliness. It says that I'm never alone. So while you were there, you never were alone. The thing is this, I did it, y'all, for a year. I just stopped talking to people, didn't go anywhere, just put my head down, worked on my business, didn't talk to nobody, didn't do anything. And with any other people, it will change your life. I feel like somebody here has been in, maybe it's not a year, but I feel like you've really put your nose to the grindstone. You really put your head down and kept working. And when you put your head up, you're like a different person. Now you're ready to take the lead. It happens just like that. We've got gratitude. I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. That's what I felt. There is an opportunity coming here. And I don't think you see it yet, right? There's an eye there. I don't think you see it yet. But look, we've got this violet energy here, and so this is the all-seeing eye. It feels like your third eye is about to open. Everything that we want is in the room around us. Like, it's always here, but we just can't see it yet because we have to change our mind or change ourselves or let go of something so we can become something new. And I think that you're passing through some sort of I think it's like the new moon energy is what it feels like. All right, let's talk about the stag spirit. Let's talk about taking the lead, illumination, and loneliness. Tell me about Libra. Sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I feel like the illumination came in the loneliness when you realized, you know what? I can do this myself. I don't need people around me cheering me on. I am my cheering section. Tell me more about Libra. We have, look, you're at the beginning of something. The Page of Cups is here, and it's exciting. It's a surprise. I feel like whatever is coming up here, you're going to be surprised by. I feel like you're going to be able to see things you never saw before, and I feel like it's surprising. I also feel like you're reconnecting to your emotions. Look, you are a Libra, and whether that comes up in your sun, moon, or rising, sometimes it can be a little bit detached energy. And so I feel like you are reattaching or reconnecting to your emotional self. We have the Lovers here. And we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel like the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse coming up under loneliness is telling me this is where you were. For me, when the Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse, it could be maybe your finances weren't good. Maybe you had to regroup. Because it's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, it's very analytical energy. Highly intelligent, very analytical. I can figure this out if I just pay attention to what's going on in my pentacle world. To me, when the Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse, because this is Capricorn energy, but also Taurus and Virgo because we're in a general reading. Capricorn is the overgiver. Generally is the person who's adorning everything, making it beautiful for everyone else, overgiving, way too much to everyone else. And when the Queen of Pentacles for me is in the reverse, it feels like the Queen is now going over the self. Do I have enough for me? Do I feel good enough for me? Do I have enough money for me? So I feel like you were in this place of seclusion, possibly, where at a point where you stopped giving to everybody. And when you stop giving to everybody, you're going to find out who is really there because they love you, and the ones that aren't there, they just kind of go away once you stop giving the handouts, whether it's time, energy, money, whatever it is. We do have the Lovers here, and so I feel like for somebody here that there is going to be a surprise connection showing up here, something that you don't expect, but I feel like it's part of the illumination. Maybe you couldn't see them because you hadn't yet transformed and taken the lead in your own life, and I feel like something could be ready to surprise you here. Tell me more about Libra. Oh, look at that. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Queen of Swords. And we have the Sun. These are all really great energies. I feel like the Two and the Ace of Cups here that's in the hand of the page, I feel that Three of Cups here is telling me that you're about to become more social. You're about to become more social, and this may be where you meet some sort of love interest. It feels like the Queen of Swords tells me that now that you have boundaries, which I think that it feels like in this energy of transformation, in the transition period, you were learning how to be yourself whilst letting everyone else be their self. And that's what the boundaries are for. It's promises we make to ourselves, right? It's this place of, and this is Libra energy, but also Gemini and Aquarius, because we are in a reading that is general. So we do have this Queen of Swords, and now you're like, yeah, come forward, but you can stay behind the boundary until I decide if I want you in my inner circle or if you're going to be an acquaintance. So I feel like it's this Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is checking in on their own bounty, checking in on their own stability, checking in on, you know what, maybe I gave way too much of myself away. And that's caused you to throw up some boundaries here. We do have the Sun energy. It's a breakthrough. I really love it. It's like I feel like you kept getting hurt over and over and over again, whether it's in relationship or jobs or decisions or things that didn't work out for you. But it feels like with this energy here, with the Sun and the Queen of Swords, now it's a realization that if I keep my boundaries, up and I'm just honest with every single person that comes into my life, and that's not to say you're going to be rude or, mean or anything like that, because the Queen of Swords is not meant to ruffle feathers, but this person is somebody who's going to be very honest and truthful with people and what they expect from them. You're no longer allowing people just to take you into depletion, take and take and take from you until you have nothing left to give. I feel like the Queen of Swords is like almost protecting the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. So I feel like this Queen of Swords is like, yeah, go ahead, come on in, and I'm gonna make my assessment, and I'm gonna figure out whether you are able to come in past the boundaries or whether you stay out behind the boundaries. And I'm just going to let you be who you are, and I'm going to be who I am, and I'm going to be really honest with you. And if you leave and you never come back, then that's the way it should be. So I feel like you are in this 3 cups here, this 2 cups here with the Lovers. This energy tells me that I feel like you're coming to a realization, or there's somebody here that you might see in a different light if you've already known them for a while, and maybe you've been a friend of theirs or you've known them as an acquaintance. I feel like this is somebody who I feel like it's like surprising. So either you meet somebody in a social place and are shocked that you didn't expect to meet anybody, or this could be somebody that you're seeing you're seeing them with different eyes because you've come through some sort of transition and now you're taking the lead, right? And that's who's the Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords is out front with the boundaries saying, I don't really care what you think. I'm just going to do what's best for me. Tell me what this illumination is. We've got the 4 of Wands. We've got the Hierophant. And we have the Strength card. I kind of love that. You have strengthened your spiritual energy. You've strengthened the higher self. You're now sort of immovable, I want to say, and not in a stubborn way. I feel like the Hierophant energy, like the Hierophant knows their doctrine. They know how they're living. They've made rules for themselves. This person is, it could be maybe you're religious and you've decided to get deeper into your religion. Maybe you're spiritual and you've decided to get deeper into your spiritualism. But this person is really on point all the time, does the right thing, and is on the right path. So I feel like you've now strengthened your spiritualism, your connection with your creator, and it's given you a lot of stability. I feel like that's what you've learned in this illumination. Tell me about this 2 of Cups, please, with the Lovers. This is not just a connection. This is not just somebody you're going to enjoy. This is actually a really deep soulmate connection. When I say the 2 of Cups and the Lovers come up together, it's not just somebody who you want to exchange cups with, not just someone who's reaching out for you, but it's also someone who has been sent for you by the universe. This is a universal card or major arcana. All right. Tell me more about this. We have the Hanged One, we have the 10 of Cups, and the 4 of Cups. And so I feel like for the longest time, you were not recognizing that the universe was trying to give you something really beautiful. I feel like you were in a comfort zone. You're like, no, I'm good. I don't need it. But I feel like what you're realizing because of this illumination is through a different perspective, or taking a pause, being by yourself, right? The loneliness is what I was talking about, that you were in this hanged energy, trying to find your stability or look at something from a different point of view. I feel like you gained a perspective, that you're ready for the 10 of Cups. And so I feel like as you move forward and you become more social and into social groups, I feel like that's the aura that you're giving out. The aura is, I'm open. I'm open. See, these people have their arms open, right? Arms wide open. Who's saying that? Pearl Jam? Arms wide open. I hear his voice saying arms wide open. So it feels like your arms are wide open to whatever the universe is about to offer you. And I think that the universe is offering you that cup, which is in the hand of this person who is about to surprise you as a soulmate. We have the Judgment card on the bottom of the deck. It feels like because you've come through this transitional death energy here and you've decided to leave the old you behind, that the universe is now calling you to something different, a different path here. Tell me about this Queen of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Temperance card, we've got the Six of Pentacles, and we've got the Five of Cups. And so I feel like you've decided that you're not going to live in regret any longer. Because, you know, the things from the past taught us something. That's how if you like who you are right now, the things that hurt you in the past, no matter how hurtful, awful, or terrible they were, they all built you to who you are right now. So I feel like instead of being sad about things that didn't work out, I feel like you've decided that you're going to give reciprocal energy, or maybe give to people. I feel like every time I see this card, it's like, yeah, reciprocal energy, but those people on the ground are not giving to the person above them, right? This person who is above them is the person who is doing really well for themselves. And so I feel like you are going to continue to give, but now the Queen of Swords is guarding the Queen of Pentacles. So the Queen of Pentacles is going to keep boundaries now. The Queen of Swords teaches the Queen of Pentacles how to have these boundaries. So the Six of Pentacles tells me that yes, you are going to give because you realize that those giving to the universe and throwing things at the universe gives those blessings back to you. I feel like this is a healing moment, that you've realized that you're not going to be sad about the things that went on in the past, that you are going to continue to give to people, but in a very healed way. So that means you're not going to be giving to people like you used to be giving to them. Tell me about the Sun. This is a big breakthrough here. I kind of love this. It's a really big breakthrough that you're having here. We have the Five of Pentacles. All right, those ones, put them back then. We have the Judgment card that's come back out again. Oh, beautiful. Look at that, Libra. I love it. Look, we've got Libra. We've got a lot of balance that's going on here. And that's what it was. I feel like the Queen of Swords is teaching the Queen of Pentacles balance. I feel like you are very loving and giving and kind and all of that and stable. But I feel like you became depleted of money, energy, time, whatever it was, because you didn't have any boundaries. I feel like the Queen of Swords shows up, and now, like, just because you're a Libra doesn't mean you know justice, doesn't mean that you're stable, doesn't mean that you're always in balance. We have to learn those things, right? We have the potential to learn those things. So I feel like with the Judgment card here, it tells me that you make a decision. I'm no longer going to keep myself on the outside looking in. Now I have boundaries, which means I can let them be who they are. I can be who I am on this side. And that is what balance is. That is exactly what balance is. And the Empress is here. I feel like you have leveled up in energies here, is what it feels like. Whether you're feminine or masculine, I feel like you've truly learned what the Libra part of this Empress energy is, right? Which is the Queen of Swords. I feel like you've really learned that boundaries are there for a reason, but it takes all of the queens with the wisdom to make the Empress, right? Not only the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, but the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands sort of guards the Queen of Cups and teaches her you must drink for yourself first before you continually give to other people. You have to be independent. Sometimes you have to be a little bit selfish. That's what the Queen of Wands teaches, right? So this is a really beautiful balance of energy. You've got some sort of breakthrough energy that it's time to leave things in the past, time to let some friendships, let whatever it is in the past, let it die so you can be resurrected as the Empress. You're actually moving to a different vibration, the highest vibration, right? Which is what this was all about. So although this might have been a little bit lonely, I feel like it was necessary for you to find your sturdy, solid footing and learn that keeping the sword in the sheath is really very important, that you don't always have to lash out at everyone when they lash out at you. The strength is that you do have the weaponry to take care of yourself and defend yourself, but sometimes turning your back and walking away is just as easy a weapon or as good a weapon as anything else. I love it. This is a really beautiful reading, Libra. I love this. Look at that. You've closed a door because you've worked so hard to learn the lesson. It was the self-mastery lesson. How beautiful is that? You were stuck and now you're moving forward, taking initiative, moving forward, standing up and taking the lead. That's the self-mastery bit, right? That's the kings are always the masters of their domains. And this one is the master of action. And you've learned how to take the lead. You were stuck. You no longer are stuck because you've put down the burdens. All right. I think you've become a pretty effective bullshit meter too. I'm just going to say. All right. I'm going to leave that right there. I could read for you forever, Libra, in your beautiful energy, but I'm going to leave it right there. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I appreciate you. I'll be back, of course, because I'm always back. Love you guys too much to stay away. I'm going to go for now. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.